going live. 3, 2, 1.
And we are live.
All
Yeah, we're
good.
live. All right. So I didn't get any notifications, but I'm seeing that. Oh no, we're live. Okay,
Yeah, I got one.
I see it. But the crazy thing about it, no errors. Tony, what's going on? You're not on top of your game.
I am on top of my game. I fixed it. I fixed it. I've been trying different stuff every episode. So
This is Ted Hicks from Late Night Parents. As you know, ways to follow the show is latenightparents.com. We got Brian TX, Got a Skull, in the building. Brian, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Just finished eating. How are you?
Pretty good. We'll get into your meal, and dude, there's no reason. There's got to be a great reason why you haven't created like a chef or a cooking channel on YouTube by now with all the great things that you cook.
Well, I mean, when I had Periscope, that was like my highest viewers whenever I would cook because it's right there, like with my phone, just no other fancy equipment, just raw in your face. Here you go. That's what I was cooking.
Yeah,
People see me get burned. Some people see me get grease popped.
Tony D, what's going on, man?
taking it easy, man. I got a busy weekend coming up.
Busy weekend.
Got a busy weekend coming up.
Does it have anything to do with the impending holiday, or are you going to be out there doing a little cyber shopping?
I'm probably gonna cyber shop. I don't know if I'm gonna hit the malls because ain't no telling how the mall's gonna look.
Does anyone physically still hit the malls?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I bought my Timberlands from the mall.
You tell on yourself.
I got them at the mall at Journeys because they were on sale for
That's
$120.
cool.
They not on sale. They've been $120 a journey for 10 years.
Well, they're my Timberlands and I like them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Hopefully JoJo will join us to talk a little PFL acquiring Bellator. But if he doesn't, we will move on. What's the name? So we'll start off with Brian. You went to go see the Marvels. I haven't gone to see it yet. It's been getting trashed out there, and you know.
I mean, I can see why. For one, a lot of people just hate Brie Larson.
They do.
They do. That's one. Two, how the other character, Monica Rambeau, is introduced, but the only way she got introduced was if you watched the WandaVision. That's how her character was introduced, even though Monica Rambeau was a little girl in the first Captain Marvel.
That's what I was about to say, yeah.
So,
and I got you with the WandaVision part, but I got
yeah. So basically, in the WandaVision, she's all grown, and she's part of the organization called Sword because you already had Shield. So Sword.
No, she's part of Saber.
One of the two.
It's Saber, I think it is.
Saber.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, but yeah. So she's a part of that group, and then with Kamala Khan, her character was introduced back in 2010, early 2000, like somewhere between 2000 and 2010 in the comic books, and now brought to life. And then if you have Disney Plus, you can watch Ms. Marvel.
Yes.
And that's how, and she's a high schooler. That's, typical high school kid becomes superhero, freaking out like, oh my god, now they have this responsibility. So I get it. I mean, but a lot of people just, because the whole, I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of things, but a lot of people say it's too woke.
Get to the point.
It's too woke, but I thought it was all right though. I mean, I understood. I understood the plot line and everything, and then the mid credit scene was interesting, which kind of wondering where they're going to go with that now.
Well, Oh, you talking about the end of the credit scene, end of the movie
Yeah, the mid credit.
when she woke up?
Uh huh.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, and honestly, I did want to say, but it's about time. Because they've been anticipating this for a minute. It's about time. I thought it was very feminine. No disrespect to the lady, but it was very feminine. It was cool, but it was kind of childish, kind of teenage girlish
Yeah,
compared to
because
previous movies. And if they're catering to that audience, I get it. But they did the story well. They did the story very well. They really
yeah,
did the story well. They had the action. They did the little comedy with it. I got it. It all made sense. I think people are criticizing it because it wasn't like the others. But
yeah,
the storyline and the action, what they're trying to do with Marvel, I do see that. They're
yeah.
trying to merge. I think everybody needs to realize they're trying to merge everything and everybody.
They're
This is
trying to
all
do.
really getting set up for the real end game that everybody swore that last movie wasn't, in
Yeah,
my opinion. Because apparently the real end game, everybody was in it. And we do mean everybody. Everybody Marvel was in it. And they're working on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got told. The biggest problem with Endgame is they didn't have everybody they were supposed to in the comic book. How the hell are you gonna cast on the people and a bunch of them don't even want to pay for the damn movies? How they gonna pay them?
exactly.
Honestly, that's a lot of script writing for every character to have a line.
Yeah,
But
and then
they
on
are
top of that
working.
budget.
Yeah, that budget would have been that's a $1 billion budget.
Yeah, because it's special effects alone. That's like 3/4 of the budget.
And a bunch of your actors get 20 mil a piece.
And then on top of that, the marketing, the interviews, the red carpet premieres, all that costs too.
Damn it. I'm talking about people in the movie in the first damn place. Everything else to pull more money out of it.
Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, but like I thought it was all right. I mean,
They did a good job with the story, bro. Because I took Jason to see it this weekend. He enjoyed it. So, like I said, for the kids, I know it's a kind of teenagers, kind of teenage girl, but definitely, if you were a child, if you're somebody in the comic books, you wanted to see your characters come on the screen.
yeah. Somebody asked like a dumb question, like I don't understand the villain. I'm like, okay, well, she said when Captain Marvel Cat tried to came back to Hala, and she was like she saw with her own eyes, so she's pretty much like I need to rebuild my people. I need to rebuild my planet.
That was the whole purpose, yes.
That was her mindset, and she wanted to control and just bring it back to its former glory. So it's
I
like I
think
understand that.
she was a female Ronin
Yeah,
to me. To
yeah,
me.
because of the hammer and everything. But everybody just kind of like, oh my god. But it's just people that are not familiar with her, even though they explained what her backstory was, and then Captain Marvel further like validated it. It's like, yeah. She goes, I thought I was doing. She goes, I thought I was doing a good thing, but I was wrong. I made it worse.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So
So
yeah,
is it something you would go see again, or
just wait till it comes out on Disney Plus.
I'll watch it again on Disney Plus. You always want to go to theater for the hype. And the best thing about these apps is you get to see it again. You get to look at it a little bit closer,
okay?
which is what I did with a few movies, not just Marvel, but a lot of movies. If you don't get it the first time, watch it again. See if you missed something.
Right.
See
But
if
I'm
you missed something.
saying, is it a type of movie you would go back,
To
and
the
even
theater,
if you went to the matinee for $6?
me, no, personally, not for this one. There's no
Okay.
No.
disrespect against them. It just was I didn't know what to expect. And I will say that I was expecting more of them. I want to say working together, even though it did happen in the movie when they did learn to work together. I thought that was cool. But I thought something else was going to happen. This is more like an intro of the three of them working together, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But this is the actual sequel to Captain Marvel, right?
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a sequel.
Okay.
Mainly
Yeah,
because
but yeah,
when
yeah,
when
team
the
up.
first one ended, I wouldn't call it a sequel.
Yeah.
I would call this a continuation because you had Captain Marvel, then you had Ms. Marvel, the TV show, and then this came right afterwards. And if
Okay.
anybody's following Marvel, for those of you who are following Marvel, a lot of things are going in sequence of each other. Quite
Mm-hmm.
frankly, to me, everything's centering around Loki.
With the
Everything is centered,
timeline. Yeah,
yes,
with the
it's
timeline and
centered around
everything.
Loki.
So
And I like what Marvel's doing. This is actually pretty genius with the marketing and the sequencing as they putting these things out because they're all coinciding. Loki, this season 2 of Loki came after I think it was Quantumania,
Okay.
Yeah.
and Quantumania was pretty much Ant-Man following through. But I think all this is happening with Loki is happening before the first Avengers.
Well,
That's how it's looking to me. But tell me if I'm
yeah, because like in the first season of Loki, like how, or like in the like in Infinity War, how they try to get the Tesseract, and then they messed up, and then Loki grabbed the Tesseract and went back in time. So yeah, you got the you got the
with the
or the
Infinity War Endgame.
well, when they try to go back in time to get the Tesseract.
That was on Endgame. That was Endgame.
Yeah,
Right.
that was on Endgame. So that's when Loki picked
But it
up
was
the Tesseract.
happening in the first Avengers.
The first Avengers was when he came back. So
Yeah,
I think this is happening before the first Avengers was going on with Loki. And I'm waiting to see what's going to happen after WandaVision because they ain't bringing WandaVision season 2 out yet, and they need to stop playing.
But also too, like they need a oh crap, it was on top of my head. But yeah, Loki season 2 was just awesome.
Was it 6 episodes like the first one?
8.
Mhm.
8? Okay.
Was it
8.
The first one was 8 or the first one was 6?
the first one was 8? This next one was 6, I think.
Mm-mm.
Brian, the man on this stuff, he got to tell me. I've seen them all.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I'll look it up.
Mhm.
All right. So what's next in the chamber for Marvel? Because you just hear so much about them. Hey, we're going to slow down on this. We're going to change this. We're going to, remove Kang. No, we're going to add him back. We're going to add in Doom.
You know
I mean,
what?
I know that whole Jonathan Majors
6
debacle.
episodes. Thank you, Carmen. How you doing?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
ain't her
It-
name.
On both seasons 1 and season 2 is 6 episodes each.
Thank you. I want to give a shout out to Jonathan Majors.
Thank you, Carmen.
He was a beast on this season of Loki. Jonathan Majors killed it. You would
Yeah.
have to see it to see what I'm talking about, but he kind of did what James McAvoy did with Split and Glass. To me. Tony D gotta stop babying that cup of ice and pour some Henny. Who the hell is you? No Henny tonight, but I appreciate it. How you doing? Who the hell is that?
I don't even know.
Let me see who the hell this is. But yeah, Jonathan Majors was outstanding this season. I think he deserves some type of recognition.
He deserves an award.
He does. He deserves it. And let me put this out there. Carmen, I know you big with the Hollywood side of things. Jonathan Majors, I think, deserves the credit James McAvoy did with Splitting Glass.
Mm-hmm.
Brett Spiner did in Star Trek Generations, and what he's done on Picard. You got to put it along those lines. Jonathan, I didn't realize he had that range of an act. I saw him on
Creed.
No, not Creed.
But you saw him in Creed.
I did. The first season of Loki. He was
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
The first season of Loki, he was kind of stoic or whatever. But this season of Loki, that brother killed it.
Sadie, how you doing?
Big ups to him. Straight up. I ain't mean to cut you off. I had to throw that out.
No. That's fine.
Props. Jonathan Majors deserves props.
Yeah. He definitely deserves.
Yes. Yes.
And also too, the guy the OB, the Goonies actor, like top
he's
notch.
from the Goonies? Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
He's from the Goonies?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, he was in the Goonies.
He was in the Goonies. You wasn't even born when that movie came out. Jesus.
But I saw it on VHS.
I believe.
I
believe.
There you go.
Yeah, I owned it on VHS.
I went to the theaters and saw it.
But what are you talking about? Brian's only like 10 years younger than us.
That means he was just born when it was in theaters. I saw the Goonies. Listen, I saw the Goonies in Green Acres. All right.
There you go.
So yeah,
Sunrise Cinema.
Sunrise
but yeah.
Cinema.
the Fizziv.
Are you all? Yes, we'll be there.
Oh, the Tuesday. Oh, so Tuesday night.
Your people are busy. And
Wait,
actually,
so
you know
we've
what?
changed it from the 8th to the 5th?
You know what? That's my oldest son's birthday too, so I gotta shout him out on that show, Carmen. Just so you know.
Wait a minute. I thought we originally said the 8th.
No, we said
I
that
thought it was the
Tuesday,
ninth.
the first Tuesday in December, from what I remember.
Oh, it's going to be on a Tuesday. Okay.
Oh, she said the 8th. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, she meant the 8th. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Friday the 8th. All right. That's perfectly
Shout
fine.
out to old son. Yeah, we native New Yorkers up here, man. What's going on with you, man? What you talking about?
oh
They,
yeah. Come on now.
they are. They are.
Sunrise
I'm not.
Cinema, Valley Stream, baby. All right. So we talked about Marvel. We talked about,
What's up, Mike?
the crazy backlash.
Touring the
Touring
AFC
the
South.
AFC South.
What's
What's
good?
going on? We
I
talked
ain't
about the
missing nothing.
crazy backlash. These movies are no longer making $1 billion
Post COVID.
Well, that, and I think a lot of people are saying like they have like superhero fatigue.
I could believe that.
That's been since Endgame. I remember
And then
that.
two, the adding the social issues and forcing it down our throats.
Here we go.
Let me get my drink.
No. I mean, no. Seriously, I mean, like Thor: Love and Thunder, Doctor Strange. It was kind of if they wrote it in like nonchalantly and had better dialogue, it would not be an issue. For an example, Game of Thrones, you had all kinds of stuff in there, but they wrote it so well, nobody had an issue with it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. If they wrote it in pretty much, if they wrote it in nice to where it's not forced, then you would have a better result.
And Mike says, "I'm not even buying it." Come on, dog.
No. I mean, like the Marvels, I enjoyed the Marvels. I enjoyed it. I'm just saying, but I think like when people have superhero fatigue, and then a lot of people are just complaining just the other stuff.
Is it? I think it's more of the connectedness that you need to follow. Like some of these movies, you need to watch the TV shows to know what the heck is going on.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I haven't watched my 50 hours of Marvel. So am I able to watch this standalone movie?
Yeah, I had to explain both my friends who Monica Rambeau was, because I was like, yeah, if you watch WandaVision, that's how she's introduced. So I was like, you got to watch WandaVision. Then my other friend, he did not know who Monica Rambeau was, nor Kamala Khan. So it's like I had to explain to him how she became about in the character. Like I'm like the only one that followed. I'm like, yeah, I'm up to date.
Comic book head, you got it. If you don't read the comic book, you lost on all of this. That's true.
But that's for the comic book lovers that we were reading comics 30, 40 years ago.
Right.
We were, but these current comics, or even what's currently out there, a lot of people, I got to give comic book heads the credit. They dig into a lot of these stories. I didn't. I don't. I just watched the movie, take it for what it is.
And also,
a lot
too,
of
that's
people
a good
complain
point,
about
Mike.
nothing forced down anyone's throats. Exactly, touring the AFC South. Exactly, just enjoying the story.
This next one is it. That's it right there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Also,
that's pretty much it, Mike.
People are comparing movies to Endgame, and that's going to make every Marvel movie sound worse or bad.
That's it right there.
Ding, 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 ding. Gold star.
That's it. That's it, Mike.
Mike.
And then that's it, Mike. But also too, like just how the writing collaboration, because you had something really special in Captain America. You had something special in Iron Man. You had something special in Thor.
But
so
it
it's
took
like
10 years to tell that story. That's what we're forgetting.
Yeah, so that's where they're wondering how can they capture that magic to bring it into the next phase.
What you got to do is keep the public interest. You've actually given an opinion that I've heard, but I don't think it's strong enough. And I actually did just say what Mike has said previously. I've been hearing that since Endgame came out. What is going to be better than this movie? That movie was so anticipated. Everybody went. A couple people went to see it more than once. They can barely beat those numbers.
Right.
I know we did a poll as far as which movie made the most and all this and all that. Endgame,
There'll
it
never
was
be another Endgame.
it wasn't just a finale, it was a standard
Yeah.
because they wanted it so bad. We got, I mean, that was the cliffhanger to Infinity War. Everybody was already waiting for Infinity War, and they still criticized the both of them. You got to be, and you almost can't be Endgame. Right now, they're working up to building something better than Endgame. I do see that after
The
seeing,
next Endgame is what they're building.
yes, they're
Well,
building next.
also too, it's like the Young Avengers.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
what do you think? What do you think about Disney or Marvel or whatever we want to call it, producing 4 films a year plus 2 or 3 TV shows on their streaming service? Is that too much for people?
no, because the fan base is there. As
Brian,
long
what
as
do
you
you
get
think?
the fan base, you can do what you want to do. And I say that because look at how many movies The Rock is making by himself.
People are getting tired of The Rock now.
They can get tired of The Rock, but they're going to get tired of his diversity because he's been so diverse in his characters. It's
Right.
very smart. Rock is very smart what he's done. He's diverse with his characters, and he doesn't use a lot of profanity in most of his movies. That's why they can be played all the time on all these channels. They can actually have a Rock marathon on a Sunday. He got
Brian, what
that.
do you think?
Well, I mean, I'm fine with it. I mean, if they do, I mean,
Whoa,
but like one Marvel movie a quarter though. I'm like, man,
I didn't know that. Sorry, bro.
yeah,
So iconic franchises are under one roof now, Disney, and we see all of them. Movie is in one direction towards a female-led universe.
I got
Fantastic
that.
Four rumor is Silver Surfer going to be a woman?
I did not hear that. I
Oh
have
no.
not. That's news to me.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
So Brian, what do you think about 4 movies, multiple TV shows, comic books, and potential animation all in one year? Is that too much for
I think it might
the,
be too much.
the Disney fan?
I think it might be too much.
How much more animation can they do?
I mean, you already
Yeah,
got
I know. It's like they're retelling the story. I mean, but animation meaning what if?
the what if. The what if I like.
What If was phenomenal.
Yeah,
What If was,
what if I like,
that
because
was
that
fun.
just that makes your brain wander right there. But I think if you're gonna keep pushing it out, don't. I mean, take their. I think they should take their time with it on the projects, because I mean now I
Mhm.
heard like Blade's supposed to be doing a reshoot now, that that's being delayed, or if it's been scrapped. I'm not sure. I gotta double check on that, but that's being put on hold right now.
They're bringing back Wesley Snipes for Blade. I saw that 2 weeks ago.
Oh, they're not gonna go with the other actor.
I don't know about all of that,
I
guys.
did see that story. Y'all
This guy
fucking-
had to sign a contract.
I know. He's the original. Ain't nobody gonna accept Blade unless it's Wesley Snipes.
No. I'm thinking
It
And
did work
then
for English.
also too, like the Eternals 2.
Yes, that's gotta happen.
So
I didn't see the Eternals 1.
Watch it more than once to get something out of it. The first one was good, but I had to watch it a second time. I was missing a couple of points.
but a lot of people were complaining about it because it's just something new to them and nobody was familiar with the characters. I mean, but I loved it. I mean, I thought it was a really good story.
It kind of coincides with some of the sci-fi we've been seeing over the past 20, 30 years, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second. Since we're talking about movies, it is the start of the holiday. 5 Thanksgiving movies to watch this weekend. This blog post is from 2018 on Late Night Parents. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Have you seen it? How many times have you seen it? Funny as can be, or kind of like, blah.
I watched it once and I'm kind of blah.
I saw it twice, but then my trip in London was pretty much planes, trains, and automobiles.
Good one, Brian. Good one. Good one.
Yeah, I mean, flying to London and then having to fly somewhere else. But then then the other times, like taking a cab, taking an Uber, and then taking a train going throughout London, and then taking a train going from London to Bristol, and then London to to Windsor, taking a train. So it's like plane, trains, and automobiles.
A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving
Tradition.
Tradition. Adam's Family Values. Yeah, my roommate's watching it right now.
Adam's Family Values.
I'm not mad.
Thanksgiving tradition?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Who? If you're a hater on the Adams Family, wear a helmet. Life is tough. Wear a helmet.
I'm not a hater of the Adams Family, but Thanksgiving is Charlie Brown and football.
Man, but like Adams Family, shoot, man. That's
Home
a family,
for the holidays?
That's a family I wish I had.
I haven't seen that.
Brian, you see Home for the Holidays?
No.
Okay.
Mike Pence said he ready for Avengers 6 already.
Pieces of April?
Never saw it.
Okay.
Never saw those. Definitely Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Definitely parades. Definitely football. Thanksgiving.
Man, we're having games on Friday too.
We're having games on Friday too. It's dude. So we're at the point now where
I know college is like on day after Thanksgiving, but we're getting the NFL after Thanksgiving as well because I think like the Jets are playing somebody.
The Dolphins.
Yeah, Jets and Dolphins at 2:00.
Jets and Dolphins. So number one, were you guys ever in favor of going to the stores on Thanksgiving Day, or did you see it as okay, enough already?
Enough already.
Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving Day,
like
when
right after
the sales actually start. You know, to physically be in the mall. Since you said you like to go to the mall, at one point we had a lot of stores that were open. Over the past 5 years, we've had a lot of stores push back on being open Thanksgiving, which is a holiday, because if the store is open, that means you got to have workers in the stores.
And it's like they don't even matter.
Right.
Push that product. Let's make money. I don't know. I'm pretty much like done with it. I've never done Black Friday because I don't want to put my physical well-being at risk. But but as far as like leading up to Thanksgiving, it's like we always know it's the last Thursday of the month.
Right.
So for as long as you've been alive, as long as I've been alive, as long as Tony's been alive, as long as anybody's been alive, it's always the last Thursday of the month.
Right.
Why is everybody still doing shit at the last minute when you could like properly plan it out? When every time when you go to the damn grocery store, like, all right, Thanksgiving's coming up. Let me get some stuffing. Let me get some mashed, the instant mashed potato mix. Blah 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 blah. Plan ahead. They always tell you time management, right? But everybody's always at the very last second. It kills me. They know when Christmas is coming up. They know that it's a hectic holiday. It's like, plan ahead.
We were in the store today.
You done yet, Brian?
I love Brian on his soapbox. We were in the store today, and it was not extremely busy in the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
But it was busy. And the only thing I will say is, which gets tricky. So if these stores nowadays only have 1 or 2 registers open and everything else is self-checkout, how does that not mean utter chaos? How does that not mean people just getting so fed up, dropping the product right there and walking out of the store, or people walking out the store without paying for the product?
What's up, Nancy? You don't want to get caught shoplifting right now because the cops are waiting on you.
Right. But I'm saying, look at the model that they're putting forward. The model is 1 or 2 registers open, self-checkout.
Mm-hmm.
It means long lines everywhere.
But if they know it was going to be busy, they should have planned ahead and have everybody man the registers, including self-checkout. Have 1 or 2 people
you gotta
to monitor.
have the money ahead. You can plan ahead all you want. You got to have the money ahead of time.
Yeah, I know, but if the stores know that everybody's going to do the last minute shopping, they should have planned ahead.
The stores do stock up every week.
Yeah,
Grocery
I know.
stores.
And
But I'm just saying, like, have every person. They should have their staff man in the registers. To have two people like monitor the self checkout. I mean,
Wisconsin mom says our son, when he lived at home, had to work until 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving because it was a grocery shopping mall. Then he got a job on the retail and had to start at 10 p.m. on Thanksgiving and work all night.
Yeah, that's Black Friday.
Grocery shopping store, not mall.
Right. Yeah. Grocery store. They're gonna be in Walmart.
They don't have enough employees.
Them shelves are gonna be empty at Walmart. Those shelves are gonna be empty at your major supermarkets. People have been shopping all week. I went to the store a couple days ago. They've been in there all week, stocking up for this weekend.
yeah. I mean, we're set for Thursday. We got everything last
Right.
few days. We're set. We planned
Y'all
it
been
out
grilling
accordingly.
meat all damn year. I wish I wouldn't have been set.
Uh-huh.
Grilling and
So-
smoking every damn thing. I wish the hell y'all would have ran out. We gotta go to the store. You ain't gotta go nowhere. You got all your supplies. You ain't use all that.
You've got everything.
Yeah.
So tell me this. What about, do people still go for the hey, it's Black Friday or whatever you want to call it, Cyber Monday, and you got 5 TVs in the store and everyone's just going bananas over it because it's like $99? Are people still doing that type of stuff?
The television.
Yes, yeah, but it's the low end.
Okay.
It's the low end. That's why they.
widescreens anymore. We talked about this up here. TVs are losing it. iPads, tablets, cell phones, and laptops. Television is losing, but some people are still buying the TV. They even got the small TVs with the apps on them now. I did see some of the smaller ones, maybe a 3240
Yeah,
inch. Smaller
but it's all on the low end though.
Yeah, they
Went
have
yesterday and they were out of Thanksgiving necessities
Yes.
already. Next year I'm shopping the week before. Yeah.
Yes, they've been out all week. I've been seeing them in the stores. I've been seeing them drive. I've been seeing it in parking lots. And Black Friday ain't gonna be no better. Black Friday is not gonna be what it was. I want to say before COVID, definitely. You know when everybody used to be at Best Buy waiting at midnight for it to open. This one of them days where I'm at Kmart. One Black Friday, I went to Kmart and bought everything. We were done in 2 hours. Because there was no line and nobody in there. They went everywhere else. I'm going to Kmart.
I'm just gonna wait till the weekend because there's always like at Academy there are sports and outdoors like after every holiday, like even after like on Saturday, Sunday, boom, sales. I'm like, all right, cool. That's when I pounce. I had never ever done Black Friday. I'm like, I'm not gonna get trampled on. I'm not gonna get into a fight. I'm not going to jail. Screw that.
Right.
But also too, some people brag to me, oh yeah, man, I got this TV for like $150, man. What a deal. And I'm like looking at the mom, I'm like, oh yeah, that's low end. Because like on the Samsung TVs for the better ones, they're like the 6, 7, 8, 9 series. Those are the best top of the line. Like the series 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the low end. That's why you got them so cheap. I later learned that from my IT guys.
You know another thing to look for, Brian and Tony?
What's that?
Look for the amount of HDMI ports that are on the back of the TV, and that'll also tell you more high end.
2.
Right.
Yeah, more high end. You get 4. You get 4 to 5.
Yes.
It's for the gamers. It's for the Fire Stick users.
Well, not necessarily though. That's like people that, because you know how on the sound bars you got the ARC, that's HDMI port on the sound bars.
Yep.
That's part of 1, 2, and then also too if you got a receiver, Blu-ray player.
Yep.
What else am I missing?
Who does Blu-ray?
Okay.
I shop online for everything. Can't remember the last time I was at a mall.
Yeah, I got a Blu-ray player right
here. Get rid of old stock. Yep.
Wait. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
I'm laughing.
I'm still you. Yeah, I figure you would. Yeah, joke. But no, I am using still Generation 1 HD TV, barely with the first generation of 1080 the 1080.
Yeah, 1080p.
It's a RCA with a built-in DVD player. That could also it has the ports to where if I wanted to, I could take the cords off of my computer and plug it into that, and that becomes my monitor.
I just got rid of
RCA ports.
I had a
yes,
TV
and it has 3 HDMI ports.
There you go.
I had a TV that had a VHS player and a DVD player on. I just got
Yeah.
rid
So I have my soundbar hooked up to the optical cable. I have my
Mhm.
Blu-ray player. I have my Blu-ray player hooked up HDMI. I have my Genesis Classic hooked up by component cables.
You know, one
And then
year,
I have my Fire Stick hooked up to another HDMI port.
We need you to get out the house.
And then
one year,
and then for regular TV, I have my antenna.
I get it though. I get it. I've been there. You're happy, ain't you?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
what was
If it
that?
ain't broke, don't fix it.
It wasn't Target. It was.
Does he not realize he has a background up and we can't see? Carmen. All we
I
see,
like showing off
Carmen,
my
every time
background.
we pointed back, all we saw was infinity and beyond.
It's like a Marvel movie.
All we saw was infinity and beyond. I got it over here. Over here.
Yeah. And then right here is a 65-inch TV. That's
Those
like
are the rings of Saturn that are disappearing. I just saw that article.
right. Yeah, I got a 65-inch TV right here that I'm contemplating about putting up, but if I'm gonna be
You
moving
just
out
told
soon,
you we can't see what the hell you pointing at. You still damn
okay.
point.
Sorry, I got a 65 right here in the box, Series 7.
What's the name of this store? Hold on. I was 1 year. This is like maybe 3 years ago. It was.
And my monitor, my computer monitor, is a 2K monitor.
Hang on. I can't remember the name of the store, but I went with my son. I fell for it 1 year. We went to the store and it wasn't Target. It was the store that has the meme stocks. There was like meme stocks.
Recently?
Yeah, recently. What's the meme stock store that kind of like the Wall Street beats kind of ran the stock up? It was I don't know,
GameStop?
but GameStop. We went to GameStop
I'm barely in there. Okay.
at like 6:00 in the morning. And my son was like, "Hey, Dad, we got to go there. We're going to wait online." The line was spilling out onto the main avenue. And I was telling him, I was like, "Son, this right here,
Fun.
this ain't it." So, and he was like, "Nah, Dad, nah. I'm telling you, we're gonna wait online. We're gonna wait online." I'm like, "Son, there's like 4 PS5s in that store. That's it. It's over."
You got to get it.
I mean,
You got to get that PS5.
dude,
I'm not a
His-
gamer. Y'all need a PS5. Go get it now.
he was so hurt because it was to the point where they had the police there to disperse
You
everyone.
got to. But when them clowns start want to act like they did with the Cabbage Patch Kids, you got
Right.
to.
But we were out there at 6:00 in the morning. I was just like, "Yo, this is crazy. This is utterly crazy." And the line behind us was just like, I'm like, "Listen, I know we're not getting one. I don't know how you guys think you're getting one."
Trying to get that figured out.
See, okay, we got that one. Here's the next thing.
Before you continue, when Wisconsin said to get rid of old stock, I want to say they really get rid of old stock after Christmas. That's when they're really getting rid of stuff.
And also too, like the best time to buy a TV is like Super Bowl.
No, best time to buy TVs after Christmas. Everything's 60% off. Go get it.
Yeah.
Super Bowl, Tone.
Okay.
Super Bowl.
Okay.
I still want that TV at Micro Center.
Which one?
Well, there was 2 of them. One of them is a 70-inch. What was it? A 40 or 50-inch monitor that's curved.
Mhm.
But you can have it curved just like this, but then you could also flip it horizontal.
Mm.
No, you can flip it vertical. And then when you flip it vertical, you can have like 3 multiple screens up. So you could do like if you're streaming, You can see yourself there.
Multi-screen, yeah, multi-screen, yeah. Multi-screen,
Yeah, it
multi-screen.
is done by Samsung. It's like $2,000.
I'll be glad when
Wicked.
Apple making TVs because you Samsung junkies are getting on my nerves.
Yeah, it's a $2,000 monitor. It's sick.
Monitor,
Yeah, it's a
Monitor.
monitor.
just a
10K.
monitor,
10K.
just a monitor.
Yeah, 10K 1440. And then I think it's like 200. No,
You're gonna go
not,
blind with that thing in that room.
I think it's more. I think it's like more
You
than
squinting
240
already.
hertz per second.
You squinting already. You're gonna try to have a plasma screen in there next.
Well,
I got two more
but then
things.
and then the other TV they have like at the back of the display at Micro Center with like the big jumbo one. I'm like, oh man, just
You
imagine
about
playing
bad as
Madden,
it used to be. I get it, Brian.
play Madden on that thing,
No,
playing the Division, Street Fighter. Oh man, play Shinobi. Oh dude, if I hook up like play Shinobi on that mug,
Tony, we talked about this a few years ago. See if your memory set is really good. We talked about what Butterball does every year, and this is the 42nd year. Brian, you get to share this with us. Brian, we talked about this in 2021. So Butterball offers last-minute cooking advice for Thanksgiving turkey. So for most of the people that are looking for that specific advice, there's a talk line. They've been providing this support since 1981. A physical person to pick up the phone. You can also reach out to them on social media on the Butterball website. Also, you can even contact them through your Alexa. But most importantly, they can be reached out on the phone by 1-800-BUTTERBALL.
and tell me, I am 9 months older than this hotline.
yes.
Hi, yeah.
When you're in the best advice for cooking turkey, cook it slow.
Cook it about 200 for about 4 hours.
At least. Cook it slow. And when you turn the heat off, leave it in there.
And if you want to smoke it if you want to have a smoke flavor, just go ahead, get a little tray with wood chips that are already soaked. So that way the heat could provide the smoke and you have your smoke essence.
So someone is working on Thanksgiving and tell others how to cook.
Here we go. Goodness gracious.
I can see a bot coming for that one already.
Here's the next to last one. Let's see, Wisconsin.
God
So
damn,
someone is working on Thanksgiving to tell others how to cook. Yes.
Well, you just go to all recipes.
Families need to stay together.
And then also, too, that's why you have allrecipes.com. Hey, Toby.
Toby,
we
all have a green capacity. We all do.
For Thanksgiving de-stress tips. And this was served up by blogger Danny DePiro. This was back in, and we're going into the archives tonight.
Gotcha.
November 25th, 2013 on Late Night Parents. So the holiday should fill us with gratitude, but it's not unusual to feel more panicked than peaceful. So we got to remember to stay thankful even during the most stressful times. It's one of the best ways to fill the day with peace and happiness. Tony, is there anything such as too much togetherness?
In an apartment. You ever done Thanksgiving dinner in an apartment? Well, you know where this is. Somebody standing
yes,
up with
Nancy, we know it's you. You're the only one we know that lives in Wisconsin.
Easy, bro. Too much togetherness. You may love your family, but spending significant amounts of time with all of them at once can be a bit much. This is true, especially with family beef. And if you don't believe me, watch the movie Soul Food again. It's hard not to get caught up in wanting to be somewhere else when you've had enough family time. But when you find yourself overwhelmed by those you love, take a moment to imagine life without them and be thankful for the moments you can spread together. I can attest to that. being away from my family for the past 30 years, at least for the most part, yeah, you miss seeing them. Once a year, I have to go see them. That's part of the plan as always.
I'll read the one for unexpected delays. So nothing ramps up holiday stress like an unexpected delay, a flight grounded by bad weather, Tony, a
Mhm.
turkey taking way too long to cook, Brian. Instead of fretting and being late or not calling 1-800 Butterball
Word.
or having to wait, try to enjoy the extra time you have on your hands. Read an extra chapter or two in your book. Call a loved one for a chat or start a board game with the family. Rather
Bathurst is
than
good.
rather than dwelling on the delay, be thankful for the surprise gift of extra time.
That's
You
a
said
hell of
the magic word and Bathurst appears.
yes.
Ah,
You said gratitude and
we said
voila.
gratitude.
You
Mhm.
said gratitude and Bathurst pops up.
Mhm.
Brian, would you like to read the maddening mishaps?
Yes.
Quick your
Maddening
comments.
mishaps. Every year it happens, something goes wrong, the food's burnt, the taboo topic is brought up. We all know which one.
Mm,
For he that shall not be named, Mr. Orange Man. The
Wow.
guests who declined arrive. The guests who declined arrived anyway. Instead of focusing on what's going wrong, choose to focus on what's right. A mishap might shine a light on a minor catastrophe, but you have the option to redirect the beam to be grateful for gratitude for the things that have fallen apart perfectly into
gratitude.
place.
Tell- is there anything else you want to surmise about this? What you just read, Brian, or are you good?
You got to see the good out of the negative though. Because I mean, if some people don't show up, cool, more food. Then you have like, okay, now you have more to spread around, versus limiting like, okay, two pieces of turkey, two scoops of whatever, and then on top of that, I mean, you can only control what you can control, but you just got to see the positive out of the negative though. Choco Willink.
Tony, awkward interactions.
Awkward interactions during holiday festivities. You're bound to encounter someone you'd rather not see. Curing awkwardness. Oddly enough, awkward feelings are something you should be grateful for. When you feel awkward, you have a chance to learn, to ask yourself what makes you uncomfortable, and to choose to overcome or avoid it. Be thankful for the opportunity. I'm gonna need a bunch of y'all to remember that in y'all lives. Some of y'all don't know how to act on y'all's emotions. The more you check yourself, the more mature you are, the more people want to be around you, hence Thanksgiving dinner and get togethers, as well as other gatherings, social events, and activities in life. Be
For
thankful for
Thanksgiving
self-control.
de-stress tips.
Yes. Yes. Quick your comments. You're behind.
What are you grateful for? That sounds familiar to me. I'm just enjoying the show. It's raining.
It
Is
is
it raining there?
raining.
Yes.
It's raining here too.
In New
It's
York.
it's windy and cold,
Y'all gonna make
sort of.
people spend along.
Or parents who were dying the day before.
That
Let's
was for
see.
the previous comment she had up there.
Okay, wait. Let me run it back. For someone work. Okay.
I think she might take it. Well, it was up there.
It's
Toby,
still
how
up
you
there.
doing? I'm
I think
jealous
she
you
did it.
guys have the brain capacity to watch a whole movie. I zone out in minute 10. Okay. Not sure if you realize this is Nancy. Hey, what's up, Nancy?
We gotta get Ted caught up every now and then.
I know.
What are you grateful for? My English sucks tonight. No, it's great. Yes, at midnight. A parent who dies the day before. Ooh,
Yeah.
stress causing. Yes, very much so.
Holidays can be hard on people who lost relatives around this time of year. This is true.
Big time.
That is one of the
I
mishaps, if you will. A tragedy happening on the holidays is hard to celebrate. It's hard
Yeah.
to watch everybody else enjoying themselves when you're suffering, and
Yeah.
people
Yep.
not in town to be there for you in your time of need. That happens to a lot of folks during the holiday season, for real.
I can attest to that. My medical career, when I worked in the ER around the holidays, I always knew like, because man,
Yeah, I've heard.
it's tough. It's tough. I mean, because I
My
feel
job
bad.
is pushing people to look out for each other more than anything because of the people who had tragedies on the holidays and they can't celebrate and they put them into a deep depression.
Yeah.
It truly does.
Yeah, so everybody on the holidays, don't act a fool.
Yeah, really. Just
Because I mean, now and the reason why I say that because one of the campus police at University of Houston responded to a call on Christmas Eve,
Mm,
tried to get there in time, and all of a sudden, like as she was trying to get there, somebody cut her off, and she swerved, lost control of her vehicle, died on impact.
it's not good.
Christmas Eve,
mm,
That's not good.
because she was responding to a dispute at one of the apartments on the campus.
You know what? Now that you said it, let me throw this out there. For those of you who do not have to be on the roads, don't. Mainly because emergency response teams, emergency medical teams, and everybody, if they got to get somewhere and you all are in the way, you might cost somebody their life.
And you got to live with that.
You got to live with that.
mm.
Never act a fool. I like that, Nancy. Don't ever act a fool. Well,
Yeah.
we're going to be guilty of that.
So Nancy said we set a plate at the table for her dad that Thanksgiving.
That's
That's
heavy.
real.
That's heavy.
That's real.
That's heavy.
Don't ever act a fool.
Good luck to most of us with that one. Mainly because a bunch of us will restrain ourselves. By the time we snap, I at least know where somebody's coming from. Holidays can be a rough time. Show me families have unresolved issues. It can also be a battleground for. Yes. Well said, Mike. Well said. Well said.
mm.
What's up, Bobby?
Bobby Shadow. Brah.
Bobby Shadow.
Brah.
Bras in the building. So we talked about Thanksgiving a bit.
So you want to go ahead and do our picks for Thanksgiving and Sunday?
Sure. I before we even get into that, I want to get your take real quickly on Kareem Jackson. Did you see the hit he put on Josh Dobbs Sunday night?
Heavy penalty, wasn't it?
4-game suspension.
This is the accumulation of others, correct?
Yes.
That's why. I don't think it was a stiff penalty. He got a 4-game suspension for that hit, but there's also accumulation of other penalties, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had to look at the tape.
Well, like I said, he's had other penalties previously. So he was at that point where they escalated to a point where now we got to do something else.
Kareem Jackson was like the Draymond Green,
Mm.
you know, but all in all, he's 4-game suspension. You got Brady talking about critiquing the NFL now that he's gone. Is he getting himself ready for when he's a broadcaster or what?
Oh, he coming with it when he broadcasts. You already know they're going to want him
I
to
think
tell
he's going to bring
everything.
the heat.
Yeah, he's going to bring the heat. He's going to tell everything. But he ain't going to talk about what the hell happened to that cell phone. That's what he ain't going to talk about.
So tell me about your picks for Thursday/Friday.
I need to look at the games.
I didn't even look at the games either. I know the usual suspects are playing. Dallas is always playing on Thanksgiving. Detroit's always playing.
I think Dallas got Detroit, don't they?
Nah, I don't think Dallas will have Detroit.
I'm gonna look at this thing up here.
Brian, you looking at the picks?
No, I'm looking at the clip of the
throwing a
Kareem.
damn shot on Brian doing. I'm on his ass.
What?
I'm trying to find something to send.
No. I mean, like I'm trying to see the play on Dobbs.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it to come up too.
Okay.
So we got.
All right, let me get my picks while he's pulling that up.
Yeah.
Week 12. Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. We got Green Bay and Detroit. I'm going to take Detroit. Washington and Dallas. I'm going to take Dallas. San Francisco and Seattle. I'm going to take San Francisco. Friday, November 24th. We got Miami at the Jets.
Go with your heart.
I dare say that's going to be the Dolphins.
Dolphins are going to win on Friday. Big.
I'm going to say that's the Dolphins. Third is mentioned their football. I like that, Nancy. It's pretty good.
Dallas over the Commanders.
Dallas going to be over the Commanders. Easy.
Who's
Actually,
Detroit?
no, that might not be easy.
Who's Detroit going up against?
Detroit's going up against Green Bay.
Detroit with the win.
I'm taking
Yeah,
Detroit.
but it's gonna be at Detroit.
I know.
Be at Detroit in the dome.
So I'm gonna take the Lions on this one. I'm gonna
Mhm.
take the Commander. Well, at the Cowboys, they're at home. Cowboys are on a roll,
Mhm.
but I think it'll be a close one. But I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. And then for the Thursday night, I'm going with the Seahawks.
Against San Francisco.
Yes,
Where is it?
at Seattle.
Is our boy playing Geno Smith or is he out?
I think he's out.
I'm going San Fran then.
The run game on Seattle, they have a nice run game.
I'm trying to find this hit my damn self.
Holidays can be a very rough time. Show me families have unresolved issues. It can also be a battleground for unresolved issues of the past. Bruh. Don't worry, be happy. Thursday is going to be a magical day of football. Tonight, I heard something interesting. Heaven is described as a banquet in the Bible, just like Thanksgiving. So hopefully we all behave and make it to heaven on Thursday. 3 strikes, you're out, bruh.
Yeah.
Green Bay always plays Detroit. Dallas is on a roll.
Yeah, Panthers. The Friday game, like I said, I'm taking the Dolphins over the Jets.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
Sunday, New Orleans and Atlanta.
You know what? I don't even want to talk Sunday. We'll leave Sunday for. Wait, are you going to be? Are we doing it?
I knew you were going to do that. I said I wasn't. I
Do
probably
it on a Friday. Do a Friday show.
Do a Friday Bell
I probably
Kings.
won't be able. I'll try to be. I'll let y'all know.
Saturday.
I'll let y'all know. New Orleans at Atlanta. I'm probably going to take New Orleans. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna take Atlanta.
That's a shoe-in for Pittsburgh. Cincinnati done. Cincinnati is done. You could turn that heat off and let it simmer. They are done. Carolina at Tennessee. Take at Tennessee. Tampa Bay at Indianapolis. I'm going to take Tampa Bay. New England at the Giants. It's going to be an ugly ass game. I'm sorry. That's going to be ugly. I'm going to take New England.
Well, I don't know. I mean, do you think the Giants are better off with DeVito?
So what?
You think the Giants are better off with DeVito?
No, not yet. I do not think so. No. Jacksonville at Houston. I think I'm going to take.
That's a fight.
It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a good fight. I think I'm going to take.
I'm pulling for the Texans.
You're pulling for the Texans, but you think of Jacksonville. I'm going to take Houston. And I say it because I hear it in your voice. You tell me if I'm wrong.
Damn.
You're welcome. Cleveland at Denver. I'm going to take Denver. I think Denver's about to resurge big time. The Rams at Arizona.
I'm going to go with Cardinals. I'm going with Cardinals.
Kansas City at Vegas. I'm going to take Kansas City. Buffalo at Philly. I'm going to take Philly. Baltimore at the Chargers. I think I'm going to take Baltimore because of their defense. Monday night game is going to be Chicago at Minnesota.
Chicago.
We should do a football show on Thursday.
I'm going to take Minnesota. I doubt if I'll be able to make it on Thursday.
Yeah.
I doubt if I'll be able to make it. Is Demaryius Douglas worth picking up in fantasy? Demaryius Douglas. Let me look this dude up. I'm unfamiliar with him.
But overall, how'd y'all do?
Patriots wide receiver. You know what, Nancy? Let me look at his numbers because if he's playing for the Patriots, he's wide receiver. I'm gonna take you off the rip.
So how's y'all's weekend on fantasy?
Rich pulled it up the other day. He pulled it up. Was it Monday?
No, I mean, like I lost. I only won one matchup.
You talk about the
I
fantasy league.
lost. I
I
lost in.
lost.
I lost in both. I lost in both of my ESPN leagues, and I lost in the Belt Kings, but I won in my other NFL. So I'm one out of 4. 1 out of 4 ain't bad.
Hey, Brian, Ted, y'all might want to look at this dude.
Demarius Douglas.
79 catches, 993 yards, and 6 touchdowns this season already.
Yeah, he's been bragged about on a Bleacher Report for fantasy pickups.
Nancy, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard much about New England at all. I don't know how this dude hasn't popped up. But anybody in New England, I ain't got no faith on because
They keep changing them around.
I got nothing for the Patriots this season. I got nothing for them.
I know we talked about it last week.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see him? Where do you see Belichick winding up? Do you see him staying there, or do you see him? And I could only see him moving if it's going to be coach and GM.
Demario Douglas, that's his name.
Demario Douglas.
Let's be clear. They're probably going to have to get rid of him. And Patriots fans are going to be pissed the same way Cowboys fans were pissed when Tom Landry left. But Belichick did more with New England than Tom Landry did with Dallas. How do you get rid of him? You probably need to put him in GM status and pull him off the sideline. Because now you don't put him on the sideline and pull the GM from him. Switch it up and see if he'll get your legacy back. If not, he's done. But right now, he's old school.
I gotta make adjustments.
Yeah, Ramondre, it has not been. I got Ramondre in one league. He's not doing too bad. But if Douglas has numbers like that right now, I'd grab him. It's just going to be a matter of who you're going to swap him with.
Yeah.
That's going to be the thing, Nancy. Who are you going to swap him with?
I'll be right back.
All right.
Good.
What's his name? Canada got fired by
Steelers.
So is now the time for people to start getting fired?
Yeah. They're not going to fire Tomlin because he's got a winning record overall. He has not had a losing season. Even though he hasn't been in the playoffs, he hasn't been in the Super Bowl. But it's my understanding he hasn't had a losing season for real. I thought last season was a losing season for them.
Stop dancing around. Better think of your future message to you, Big D, the specials, brah.
Bob, what the hell are you talking about? You type a lowercase and capital.
I can easily get rid of Jacoby Myers.
I wouldn't. You know what? If you're going by seasonal stats, I'll give you that. Better think of your future. Message to you, Big D, the specials, bro. What you talking
about? Bruh.
Probably be talking to me like Woody Harrelson on damn 2012. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. It's a song. Gotcha. I ain't know that one, brah. Hey, man, I heard your boy pop back up on Twitch. I'm not sure, though.
Who?
Talking to Bobby. His old broadcast partner. I haven't seen it, though. I'm checking the news. Y'all got to excuse me. I'm always looking to see what the current events are and what's going on in the world. Cryptocurrency exchange Binance and its billionaire CEO plead guilty to federal charges. I meant to ask you about that, including money laundering violations. You know, did you see that story on Binance?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, the dude with Binance, he had to plead guilty. You got to pay more than $4 billion in fines and other penalties as part of coordinated settlement across federal government. Changpeng Zhao, that's his name, has agreed to step down as CEO from the exchange that he founded. Now, the world's largest. Yeah, Binance was huge with their cryptocurrency. That conversation has been very quiet over the past couple of years. I know it came up earlier this year. Actually got a little.
Remember, you know, I'm gonna get at you right now, right?
Come on. Come on.
You remember? We used to be on that other platform, and you guys were crypto
Yes.
professionals. You guys were proficient in it.
We were not
This is
financial
what
advisors.
this is what I would do. But then at the end, oh no, I'm
Be
not
good,
giving
Nancy.
you any advice. Don't follow anything I'm saying. I'm like, wait a minute.
I didn't tell
This
them that.
dude-
That was the proper advice to give people because they would come at us like they were losing money. No. We told you how to properly we told you one of the new investments. And I always told people, you can hear what I'm saying, but look into it for yourself. Do not get broke listening to me. I would
You
always tell you,
guys used to be up there
hard. It was
tooting
hard.
your own horn. Doo, 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 doo.
I told the truth. The first thing people said was, you got to prove to me that crypto is worth spending. I said, I've cashed out and I've spent the money. Tell you my damn story.
You were like, I'm out. I'm
You
out.
gonna
I'm
buy,
done.
you gonna buy a car? I didn't make that much, but whatever I put in, I tripled, and I gave a dollar amount as an example, not the exact amount, but I gave a dollar amount. There were people who were willing to test to it, and for a lot of people who thought we were just full of it, I remember earlier this year when the SEC settled their case,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually spoke on it. I was like, "Whoa!" He said, "What's wrong?" I said, "The SEC settled with Ripple," and I would see people pop in the comments. What?
Talking about with XRP.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
XRP went up 50% that day. People started checking
Yeah.
all the numbers. So folks was listening. They was criticizing, but they were listening, and they were also putting their money into it. I know
Thank you,
people
Nancy. Thanks for coming by.
they pulled the whole retirement out and put it into crypto, and it's frozen. They can't touch it. They're losing their minds. It was very heavy conversation. I got to get back on it, but I'm 2-3 years behind as far as football. And big ups to Brian for what we did Sunday night. Brian broke down everything for the week as a recap. Even when I did it last night, I shouted out that Sunday night episode we did afterwards, me, you, and JoJo.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I didn't have much more to add afterwards except for what was happening with the game. With this week coming up and the games being so spread out, I think it's kind of crazy. You got a Friday night game, but you probably don't have any high school football because of the holidays.
But I mean, yeah, but we also have college football, so at least
Can you explain
Friday.
this to me? Tell
Mhm.
me the benefit of buying YouTube TV if free TV has Thursday, Friday, Sunday night,
And Monday night.
and Monday night.
Because it's only this week out the whole year, out of the whole season, just 1 week.
And then like in 4 more weeks, there's gonna be football on Saturday
Well, I got a better
over
question.
the air.
You got YouTube TV showing it, but you can have it on local TV. What's the benefit of having an NFL network? They're not showing any games.
Yeah, all they do is like they just talk.
They're
They just
talking.
talk football.
They're talking more than ESPN.
Well, they're football heads. They're talking heads.
Yeah,
They're gonna talk football.
year round.
Yeah.
And I've tried to watch it. I'm like, Jesus, this is a lot. 24/7. This is a lot.
I mean, like what I enjoyed when I did watch when I was able to watch the NFL Network was just like how the breakdowns, like the sound effects shows, and then breakdown plays. Like I forgot who would do it, but they do like the quarterback. They're like it'd be like a Tuesday quarterback talk or whatever, and they're like so like how the quarterbacks, how they're evolving, what they're doing to improve, what their mishaps are, and all that. I mean, it was like a good educational, informative segments that they would have. I mean, like when you see breakdown on plays from all the other analysts and stuff.
Yes.
But I do enjoy listening to Steve Smith Sr. I even watched his podcast, Cut to It.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, really, really good stuff. But the position play-by-play, the breakdowns, and then hearing it on the radio, I mean, I don't mind it.
I mean, if you think about it, NFL Network will broadcast one UK game, and then they broadcast like either week 17 or week 18.
They used to do Thursday night football, and that was it too.
Yeah.
Looks to me like they're losing because Twitch got the games now.
Yeah.
Well, Amazon Prime got the games now. So
Mhm.
What's going to be the NFL Network? Honestly, NFL Network should have picked up all the games.
No, because the whole goal is for them to sell those games
And
so
they
they can
selling
make more money.
it. And they selling it. And they selling it.
You know, I
So I
mean,
mean, YouTube TV. We talked about that before too with the channels. I
mhm.
just don't know why they ain't put YouTube TV on with YouTube Premium, but I can already see the money grab in that.
It's the total money grab.
Total
They're
money
talking about now. You could watch the second half of the season for $179. I'm like, go to hell.
a month or for the whole season.
For the half of the season.
That's not bad for the half of the season.
Like I said, all the real games, if you get an antenna,
like I do.
you get an antenna. That's what you get.
How you got an antenna on a 10K TV? I wish you would. That's curved that you can turn sideways. I wish you would with
No,
HDMI.
no. I mean, like, no. That monitor. It's like a 10K monitor, but because mine's a 2K monitor. But yeah, but that monitor for $2,000, that's a 10K monitor. But they're selling it for $2,000 though. I know it's insane.
I get it though.
Before we get on out of here, any final thoughts, guys?
Just enjoy the holidays. Make sure you have your emergency booze on hand in case it does get stressful or uncomfortable. Try not to eat too much, but I know the temptation. We always overeat. Because I know Friday the gym's going to be packed.
No, it ain't. That's going to be Monday.
Gym is usually packed January 1st.
Oh, that's without question.
So, some things I'll talk when we're back in the green room.
I used to call them. Oh, yeah, I used to call them New Year's resolutionaries.
I know.
I used to call New Year's. I used to go to the gym like, oh, y'all make me sick. Y'all gonna come in here New Year's, mess up my whole routine for a month. Because y'all just in here temporarily. Yeah, man. As far as all y'all who like turkey, if you're tired of it being in the oven, go find somebody to grill it. Go find somebody to smoke it.
Take it out in the back, fry it.
Find somebody who knows what they're doing on there. Or find somebody who seasons it differently.
Yeah. Ted is an expert on the blacktop grilling.
Put turkey fryer right in your backyard, right in your front yard. Be like me, piss people off. Cook it in your front yard.
Piss everybody off.
Why would it piss people off if you cook it in the front?
Because
they smell it and they're just like, oh my goodness, I smelled it. It was really good, and you're like, yep, all right. Later.
And that would piss people off.
Brian, you're in Texas, yes.
Brian. Unless they're vegan. Piss the vegan and the vegetarians off. I got you.
Yo, I was trying to hold on for JoJo. I was trying to hold on for him. But we'll talk about PFL and the stuff that they're doing, and because I had wanted to talk with him specifically about PIF, Public Investment Funds, which is the fund that's held by Saudi Arabia, and how, once again, sports washing, the Saudis are getting involved in everything. So I just wanted his take on when the UFC fighters get a whiff of that PFL money and that Bellator money and they start jumping ship. That's why I wanted his take on that. But we'll catch it. Maybe we'll catch it tomorrow on the B-Sides broadcast. So with that, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. You can find... Hey, so Brian, where can we find you?
Snapchat at American Juggernaut and Discord at Thailander713.
The Grand Incredible Tony D, where can we find you?
Linktree, Tony D. Original. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Rumble, Twitch. I'm all over the place. You'll see Bill King's Fantasy Football League Sunday mornings, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Won't be this weekend. I'll be away with
Won't
family.
be this weekend. All right.
Birthday weekend, holiday weekend, I'm spending time with the family. If I'm able to come up, I'll try to, but I doubt it. They refuse to allow me to broadcast when I'm with them. They tell me I need to take a break from everything, including having my ass on the internet. And I've actually been told that in those words from my
Oh,
sister.
okay.
um,
Okay.
Random multi broadcast. I did mean to do one tonight, but I'm taking this week off. Most recent episode I did Maxwell Marathon for about an hour. That was good. Before that, I did a Tony Marathon for an hour. That was good. It's on my Mixcloud. It's also on my Linktree. Before that, I did an Anita Baker Marathon. That one went pretty smooth too. Y'all check all of them out up there. A lot of music broadcasts that I do. The replays in full are seen on Rumble, seen on Twitter definitely. Twitch has it, but then Twitch are muted. Also, I've been sharing my Twitch links. They haven't been working in some places, so I got to look at that as well.
Mm.
Yeah. I try to share it and it won't play. I got told that on Cantina because I only posted in my room. They're like, we can't pull it up, but a lot of people are catching the Bill Kings, and I appreciate everybody watching the show grow. In all honesty, because I started off with just me, and Glick was dead, and Fireman Rich was dead. The fellows would pop up every now and then. This season, we've been able to maintain about 4 guests. The past 3 episodes went longer than I expected, and or planned, and or anticipated, and or wanted, but it's been good. Great content. We did drop a lot of good information on those episodes. As I listened to the replay, it's been excellent. It really has. Everybody check it out. Appreciate everybody coming through. Appreciate Ted. Appreciate you, Brian. Y'all already know what it is. JoJo, we know you're busy.
And
Look
your
it up.
birthday coming up.
Yeah. Mine and JoJo's. JoJo's right after me.
Wow.
Sagittarius, baby. And mine is 9 days from now.
There you go.
Wow. It's
There you
major.
go. So your birthday is the 4th.
No, December 1st.
Your birthday is the 1st. My oldest boy, his is on the 5th. Then my baby boy is on the 12th.
Because who's number 1 on the field and number 1 in your heart? This guy.
Yo, this is Ted Hicks.
Please end this episode.